Rian Johnson's newest film, Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, is now on Netflix. Let's rank all 6 of his films from worst to best. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below for more up and coming content. Leave your list down below. How would you rank all 6 of Rian Johnson's movies from worst to best, including his newest one, Glass Onion? Coming in last place is The Brothers Bloom. Rian Johnson's second film is a fun caper film with a great cast of Adrien Brody, Mark Ruffalo, and Rachel Weisz. This is a layered film that is at times a bit hard to follow. Adrien Brody and Mark Ruffalo have really great chemistry. They play off of each other very well. This is like the last big heist for them. It's got all of your cliches in a caper film, people turning on each other. There's love relationships, people hate each other. At times, Rian Johnson feels like he is taking classic moments and bringing it forth within The Brothers Bloom, but also implementing his own style into it. Like we've seen before in films like Brick and the Knives Out films, he's able to take a classic genre and theme and kind of implement a classic style to it and bring forth his own vision, and we see that in The Brothers Bloom. Coming in 5th place is Star Wars The Last Jedi. I know this is where I'll probably lose a lot of people, but I really don't care for The Last Jedi. I see some moments of pure Star Wars love and some great moments in here. I think that Rian Johnson did a fine job crafting Adam Driver's character Kylo Ren in here, and that conflict he has with Luke Skywalker, the throne room sequence with Rey and Kylo Ren against Snoke. Some of the best looking things I have seen in a Star Wars film. The comedy in here is what ruins a lot of the scenes. We can't take the characters seriously. Luke Skywalker's story is not as deep as I thought it would be when you are presented with this kind of conflict between him and Kylo Ren. There are so many laughable moments in here. There is many scenes that don't amount to much, so many subplots that feel really unnecessary. I think the middle film in the trilogy tried to do its own thing and just did not work. Coming in 4th place is Knives Out. Rian Johnson's Whodunit has a stellar cast including Jamie Lee Curtis, Chris Evans, Toni Collette, Michael Shannon, Lakeith Stanfield, Ana de Armas, and Daniel Craig. He takes the classic Whodunit style and gives us a fun, upbeat murder mystery with a stellar cast giving really good performances in here. We're able to really understand each character and reasoning for why they possibly killed Christopher Plummer's character in the film. I love Daniel Craig in here as Blanc. I loved him even more in Glass Onion, but this film is centered around family, and so we have a lot of moments where they are arguing with each other, and the chemistry amongst everybody is great, and we're able to feel that chaos within the film amongst a whodunit story. At times it feels cliche, but it works for this style because it's taking all of the moments that work for a whodunit and really just takes it to another level. I love Knives Out. It's a fun whodunit with a great cast. Really keeps you on your toes. A lot of twists and turns for this film, and I do enjoy that crazy energy that Rian Johnson brings to this film. Coming in 3rd place is Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. This film does what every sequel should do. Makes it bigger, better, crazier, funnier, more compelling. I loved Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Way more engaging than that first film. The characters in here I feel like all had very important storylines to the murder within this film. Daniel Craig is even better as Blanc in here. I love Janelle Monáe within the film, and Catherine Hahn, and Dave Bautista, and Edward Norton. They all give really crazy performances, and Rian Johnson perfectly integrates moments within this film to where you can think that this person was the killer, and there's moments where you think that, oh, this might just be too obvious, but it can't be that. And so he's really playing with your mind within this film. He's giving you certain little hints to that this person could be it, or really big obvious moments. The look of the film is great as well. It feels grand. This island that Edward Norton owns, the cast really plays off of each other. There are so many intriguing moments with the story and the twists and the characters and how they all play into this murder mystery. It's a film that feels bigger than Knives Out in so many ways, and I really did appreciate that. The humor is here. I laughed a lot in here. I was really interested in the stories for the characters and where they were going to go and their connection to Edward Norton, and looking at the past of the characters as well and how things have changed over time for them. So for a film, there's a lot of things that happen in here, and Rian Johnson executes them very well. Coming in second place is Brick. Rian Johnson's debut as a director starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a moody neo-noir film set in high school. It feels like a classic detective film. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a high school student, bullies principals, classmates that either help or hurt this investigation within the film. Rian Johnson serves as the writer and director for this film, and there is a lot of really intense dialogue. Inspiration from those classic detective films are within this, set in a modern setting. I like how he's able to implement the school officials and classmates, bullies, students within the film to kind of help further this plot and have different people play an important role in this investigation. This really does feel like a low budget film, and we're able to see Rian Johnson's style within this film, taking those classic themes and genres and turning them on their head and kind of having his own style with it. And that works for Brick in this high school setting, and the cast in here is great. Joseph Gordon-Levitt gives a really great performance within here. His role is believable. He's challenging the characters within this film. This is a great debut from a director that's had some really amazing films. And even if I don't love The Last Jedi or The Brothers Bloom, his style is always apparent in his film, and that's set up nicely in Brick. But coming in first place is Looper. When I first saw Looper, and I believe this was the first Rian Johnson film I did see, I was in love with this sci-fi story with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis playing the same character. The story of past, present, and future and how they're all playing with each other. It's a really intriguing, compelling storyline with a lot of great action scenes. You're able to understand each version of this character, Bruce Willis' side and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's side, and they have different stories to tell, but they all kind of connect. And I love the look of it, the sci-fi elements that Rian Johnson brings forth, and how they are able to add to the future moments and the past moments as well. It's a story that is layered, but you're able to really understand each moment in time and how it does affect each part of the film. This is a great film, one of my favorite films of the last decade. I love how clever this movie is and what Rian Johnson was able to do with both of these performances and make it feel similar, and how each character was able to kind of play off of each other and learn the characteristics of that other character, Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and how their mannerisms and the looks were trying to match each other but be different as well. The film has a great pace. It's original. Everything you expect from a time traveling film is in here. It's got those cliche moments, but it works for this film. So Looper is easily the best Rian Johnson film compared to all of his films. The visuals are great, the story is amazing, the characters are there, it's compelling, it's easily the one I want to watch the most. So there you guys have it, all 6 Rian Johnson movies ranked worst to best. How would you rank them? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.